You know what, guys? I'm back. We're going to do another one. Yes, 2 in a row. 2 for today, 2 for the last time. I believe that was Friday, maybe Thursday. But I'm going to do another elevation today. Why? Because I just feel like being thankful. I know Thanksgiving is coming up and everybody's doing the 11-day thankful challenge, the 30-day thankful challenge and all that. Guys, just be thankful. We don't have to do the titles. You don't have to fall in line with everything that everybody else does. If you're thankful every day, then post it. Tell somebody what you're thankful about. Tell them that you're thankful because why? Whatever your reason is. But guess what? I'm thankful because I'm able to be with my family. I'm able to help literally hundreds of people move past things. I got a message that made me extremely thankful that someone, through the things that my wife and I do, has been going through things, and through what me and my wife do and the core team at the company, we have changed this person's life. We have, in their words, brought them back to life. Okay? Now, I don't know about you, but that's a very, very powerful statement. And I'm humbled by the fact that we were able to do that and not even know. Okay? We're not here to take the credit, the glory, whatever the case may be. But when this person told me that and continued to explain that there were things that they're going through that we are helping them through and we don't even know it. So, I mean, when you do what you do every day and you go for so long before you hear that it's affecting anybody, after a while it starts to get, okay, is this even worth it? That's what I would tell you. And you never know. So you have to be thankful for your abilities. You have to be thankful for the abilities of others. And you have to be thankful for things you don't even know are happening. Okay? So gratitude for what you have and what you've accomplished and the things that you have around you is a huge deal. You have to make sure that you just stay honest, stay transparent, and stay real. Be who you are, never change for someone else, and be thankful for what you have, for what you're able to do. Always strive to do more, especially when it's along the lines of helping others. But guess what? Sometimes you're helping people by just being you. Okay? You never know. Just stop and listen to somebody. If something weighs on you and you have to say it, then say it. Put it in a video. Call somebody up. You never know who has to hear what and when it might make a change. Okay, now, true story, I kid you not, this is a true story. And it happened a while ago, so it's not like it just happened and, all that. But happened to be in a grocery store, saw a little boy. He was screaming, throwing a tantrum, like huge tantrum, for a sucker. If any of you guys go into the grocery store, you see that little pile of suckers or the stand that has like pina colada and all these different flavors, and they're like a decent sized sucker. Well, this little kid wanted one. The mom was telling him no. I could tell that the mother was on her last, like she was ready to snap. How much so, I didn't realize. Well, I just happened to walk up to her and I said, hey, can I talk to your son for a second? I promise you, I'm not a weirdo or whatever. And she looked at me kind of crazy, but she did say yes. And I told him, I said, look, if you're good for the rest of the time that you're in the store, I will get you a sucker, but you have to be good. You have to earn that sucker because you're not earning it right now by upsetting your mother. So I said, can we make that deal? And he made the deal. I said, well, we got to shake on it because that's how grown people, that's how big boys do when you're making a deal. So he shook my hand. I did not hear him through the rest of the store. So I waited by the cash register, the checkout lines, and they finally came around. And I waited, and I guess the mom thought that I was just saying it and that she was going to have to buy this kid a sucker and, whatever. She comes around the corner and she lit up because I was standing there. Now, guys, this sucker cost me 50 cents, but it gave her the peace for 15, 20 minutes for her to calm down and not be so stressed. Well, when she pulled up with her cart, I happened to look down in her cart, and it was just really weird. Something struck me as weird in the products that she was buying. And she said that she was going to be doing some things at home and whatnot. She didn't tell me what it was. So I gave her my business card and I said, look, I have something, and this was not the current company. I was doing something else. I said, I have something that I think you would like, and I would really like to get you involved. I just need you to give me a call. I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm not trying to pick you up. None of that. There's just something I think you might want. And I said, but I did promise to buy you a sucker. So I gave the little boy a high five. Come to find out, his name was Brandon. Go figure nowadays. But his name was Brandon. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Brendan. Okay, so his name was Brendan. And he gave me a high five. He said thank you. He was very polite. And I told him, I said, see, that's what happens when you make a deal and you keep your word. So he got to learn a little bit of lesson. But I gave her my card. I went to walk out. She came out, and she was literally, you could tell she was still stressed. She happened to park a couple cars away from me. So I helped her load the stuff that she bought. And she was like really, thankful and everything, more so than I thought she should have been. And I asked her, I just said, hey, something's asking me to ask you if you're all right. Are you okay? Well, she started to tear up and she's like, no, and then whatever. I told her, I said, look, do you have somebody to talk to? And she's like, no, and she says she doesn't have insurance and whatnot. So what I did is I said, okay, well, let's just meet for coffee. Bring your son with you. That way you understand that this is not, somebody trying to pick up on you. We got to the coffee place. We talked for 3 hours. Okay? 3 hours. I got to find out that this woman had bought all the stuff in her cart that she bought. She was going to drop her son off at her mother's, and she was going to go home and use bleach and ammonia and just sit in a small closet and let herself drift away. So she was ready to take her own life. That's how stressed she was. But she told me this, and I said, well, that's never the answer. And she says she knows that now. So just because you took the time to reach out to somebody, now, that's not anything to get credit and all that good stuff for. It's the story, and the moral is to show you never know who you're talking to or what their situation is. And if you reach out with kindness, respect, and love, then guess what? You might actually be saving someone's life. You never know. It could be as simple as a smile in somebody's direction, a hello, because people are so withdrawn into yourselves. You don't talk to people. You don't reach out. For a lot of you guys who say it's scary to talk to people, well, it would be scary to see that woman on the news and know that her child was now motherless when somebody who could have just said some kind words to her might have changed her mind. I still know that person. That person is still doing well. Normal challenges like everybody's life. But the point is, she didn't do what she was going to do because somebody reached out to her and gave her a hand and showed her that everybody is important and that taking those steps will never fix your problems. So all I'm saying is, I know I started this out being thankful, but yes, be thankful for the talents you have. Be thankful for the things that you are able to do, and be thankful for the voice that you have. And think about it. When you're afraid to use it, what cost might it be? What is the cost of you not using your voice to speak up? It could be a very high price. So be thankful that you were given a voice to use and actually use it. There are people out here who need that. There are people out here who just want to hear somebody say hello and see that they exist. Somebody wants to know that, hey, somebody recognized me. There's a lot of people out here suffering from loneliness, guys. So be thankful if you're not. And if you are one of those people, reach out to somebody. Let them know. Nobody's going to judge you. All right? So keep that in mind, guys. And remember, it's a great day. Maybe by using your voice, you can make it a great day for someone else. But if it's not what you think it should be today, then stop blocking your blessings and bless others. Because when you bless others, it comes back to you 10 times over, 100 times over. Just know, be thankful for what you have and share it with others if you can. I'll see you guys on the next one.